Welcome back to Crimson, ladies and gentlemen. This is night 2 of this episode of Crimson. This is Anyone One calling, back here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we will crown Galactica champions, women's tag team and heavyweight. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we've had another update from Japan, confirming that Gabumon has been discharged from the University of Tokyo Hospital. Tweets earlier today from Aqua, Agumon and Gabumon himself. The first from Aqua, after some more scans of that, Gabumon was discharged about noon. One thing, he's temporarily disabled from the waist down, but Gabumon refused a wheelchair, instead insisting on walking sticks. Hashtag power of will. But all that matters is he is out and ready to head home. Agumon is happy. Shortly following that, Aqua also tweeted, I will also say Gabumon's memory is still a bit cloudy, and he actually doesn't remember at this time how he ended up in the hospital, but I think it doesn't matter right now. What matters is that he is out and ready to return home. Just about an hour later, Agumon himself would tweet, finally home, finally together. Aqua, Luke and Lola moved the bed down to the lower level so that Gabumon doesn't have to climb up any more stairs to get to bed. Just want to say thank you all so much for your message of support and good luck to everyone tonight on Crimson Night 2. And thank you so much to Dylan for contacting us after the news broke to check in on us. I don't want to hear a negative word about him or the rest of management. They are all doing an amazing job in my absence. Dylan, Rex, Rob, Crash, Junior, Sandbag, all of them. I love you. And then Gabumon himself would put a tweet out. Sorry I've been quiet these last 4 months. Things happened. Not entirely sure what, but I know they happened. Happy to be awake, happy to be alive. But most of all, happy to be next to the one I love again. Agumon is very emotional right now. So I think I'm going to need to, quote, help, quote. I am not going to ask what Gabumon means by that, but that is their business, not mine. But once again, on behalf of all of us here at CXWI, we are happy to hear that Gabumon is okay. Happy to hear that Agumon is okay. And happy that both Agumon and Gabumon are back together. And again, we wish Gabumon the speediest of recoveries. And we certainly hope to see them again soon. But we are going to turn our focus to the here and now, to tonight. And we are kicking it off with the first of 3 semi-finals. Galactica Heavyweight title scene. The first of the 3 semi-finals, JSR against Assad. JSR defeated Arbiter last night to get this matchup.
This opening contest is a semi-final match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament set for 1 fall. Introducing first, originally from India, weighing in at 262 pounds, JSR.
JSR, a shock victory over the Arbiter in the first night. He'll want to pull off another shock here tonight. Remember, the winners of these semi-finals will face later tonight in our main event for night 2 for the Galactica Heavyweight title. We have our 3 semi-finals. We have a tag team match between those who lost last night to determine number 1 contenders for the next episode of Crimson. We have a fatal 4-way attraction match, I guess you could call it. Featuring other individuals here for Crimson. We then have a fatal 4-way elimination match to crown the first Galactica Women's Champion tag action to crown the first Galactica Tag Team Champions, and then the triple threat at the end of the night to crown the first Galactica Heavyweight Champion. Here's an individual that could be a double champion by the end of tonight.
Introducing his opponent. Weighing in at 366 pounds, he is the CXWI International Champion, Hassan!
Hassan advancing in dominant fashion last night, defeating Johnny Gat and retaining his international title. The international title not on the line in this matchup. However, I think it would certainly be a humiliation for Hassan if he were to go out at this stage. Not to mention there is a past between JSR and Hassan, dating back to the days of Coopism. So some old scores to settle between JSR and Hassan. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention all of these semi-final matches are hardcore rules. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that. And anyway, this first semi-final match underway, and Hassan straight away on the offense. So, ladies and gentlemen, Hassan against JSR. Following this, it is Zavik against Sebulba. Following this, Goku. Following that, this night's already started. I'm already tongue-tied all over the place. So let's start that again. We have JSR against Hassan here. Following this, Zavik against Sebulba, the second semi-final in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament. It will then be Goku against Firestar, the third and final semi-final. Tag action following that. The two teams that lost last night, those two being the Komodo Brothers and the Zeti. The winners of that match will become the number one contenders for the tag team titles for the next episode of Crimson. We will then have a fatal four-way. What's been described to me as a fatal four-way attraction match, in which the only participant who I know is in it is Khaos. So we know that he will be making his, do I call it a debut or a return? Because, well, Khaos, the individual formerly Knuckles, I guess it would be a debut, but you get what I'm saying with that. We know that it will be Khaos involved in that fatal four-way matchup. I don't know the other three participants, so that should be quite interesting. We then have the fatal four-way elimination match to crown the Galactica Women's Champion, and that will be Alyssa, Dark Angel, Rarity, and Cabby White. The tag team match to crown the Galactica Tag Team Champions, Triple X and Harris Hero of the Saints Nation against the Symbiote family. And then our main event tonight, triple threat to determine our first CXWI Galactica Heavyweight Champion. But of course, remember this, remember what Dylan said last night. See that JSR, the fire extinguisher. JSR starting to turn this in his favour. Albert! Hassan counters that one. And a belly-to-belly throw. Remember what Dylan said about that triple threat. The winner becomes the Galactica Heavyweight Champion. Loser gets nothing. But the third individual the person that loses but does not get pinned or made to submit will be the first #1 contender for the Galactica Heavyweight title at our next CPV. And that, of course, will be Carnival Khaos from CXWI's home venue, the Canadian Tire Centre in Ottawa, Canada. There's now the Sun! Big boot. And this could be put away here and now. The Tombstone! And JSR! Back up! JSR still in this somehow! Oh, but he gets uppercutted there. And look at this now! He missed that one though. JSR push back at. Ow! Goes for the eyes. And JSR driver. Ow! Good counter that. Now, oh! Big hit there, and again that short burst for JSR, but the Sun back on the offense! And the Sun right now, he can just play, oh my god! I was gonna say, he can just play the waiting game, but instead a suicide dive out of the ring, and well, it is not going well for JSR at this moment. He's got to try and fight his way back in. Remember, these tournament matches are hardcore rules, so the falls will count out here. Look at these shots. And again, just when you think JSR's getting some momentum back in this one, the Sun shuts it down, and he might be able to go for battle worse, or maybe not. Oh, swing and miss on that one, and oh, the two collide. And oh, that time the Sun gets the better. Swing and miss, an uppercut though. JSR now trying to keep pace now with the Sun. Again, it's countered. Again, look at this. Look at that display of strength. JSR. Now he's got him set. JSR. Boom. Just missing the table though. But that could be the shift that JSR needed. Look at this now. JSR up top again. Oh, but the Sun gets out of the way. Look at this now. Oh, wait a moment! Oh, the Sun! JSR bomb! Through the table! And he's getting up, but oh no. Oh, fuck. Tombstone! Onto concrete! JSR's busted open, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it.
Here is your winner,
Hassan victorious. So Hassan goes to the triple threat in tonight's main event. And again in dominant fashion, JSR put up the fight that he could, but after this, Tombstone busting JSR open on the concrete. There was no stopping Hassan after that one. So we're moving on now, the second semi-final. And a bit of a score to settle between Zavok and Sebulba. Remember, of course, the Zavok's plan, the Zeti mutations, foiled because of Sebulba. So a score to settle between the two. Zavok will look for revenge.
This next contest is a Galactica heavyweight title tournament semi-final match set for one fall. Introducing first, from the realm of the Lost Text, weighing in at 312 pounds, he is the CXWI Area Race Champion,
Zavok victorious over Huey Mewtwo, capturing the Area Ace title in a match that ended in chaos after Venom would try to get involved to assist Zavok. Arbiter would try to even the odds, but in the end it was Arbiter's mistake that cost Huey the match and his title.
Introducing his opponent, originally from the planet of Malaster, weighing in at 138 pounds, representing Desecration, Sebulba!
Of course, as I've mentioned, it was Sebulba who found out the location of the new hex and passed that information on to the Swords of Sanghelios. Well, he passed on to El Divino first, who he then passed on to the Swords of Sanghelios, and as a result, the Swords were able to shut down Zavok's mutation plans and arrested his fellow Zeti as well, leaving Zavok with just the mutated ones he has here. So things have already got heated between Zavok and Sebulba because of the fact that it was Sebulba that uncovered the new hex and decided to give that information away. Of course, we've already seen over on Phoenix Pro Wrestling that things have got heated between these two. Zavok is, of course, the number one contender for the Phoenix Pro Wrestling World title. But of course, we have to home in on the here and now. This semi-final match in the Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament. Look at this right now, Zavok chopping Sebulba down, and Sebulba getting himself out of that. Again, just from that post-match attack that happened over on Phoenix, the situation between these two, well, it's heated, and That was not a good camera angle there to show the cover. So it is personal between these two, but remember, the winner of this match goes on to the triple threat for the Galactica heavyweight title, and that's got to weigh a lot heavier on the minds of both of these two, more so than the personal issues, or maybe just as much. I mean, I don't know. Zavik has made it clear that he wants to get revenge on Sebulba. Sebulba's going to make that difficult for him. Look at this now, run up here, 1, 2, and a kick out. These two, they have got non-stop since the bell rang. Zavik has seen his family arrested, locked away on St. Helios, and Sebulba's made it clear, but desecration does not stand at all with the disgusting mutations. And Sebulba has already explained that that is why he did it. I don't know if he and Artis Vadam have actually met up and patched things up, because I know that things between them weren't exactly on the positive side, but I know it was one thing that Artis wanted to do. Oh, wait a moment. We're going out the rampway right now. Remember, falls count anywhere in these matches. So we could have the fall right there on the ramp. And Sebulba, that's going for the testicles. Oh! There's that power display by Zavik. And look at this, backbreaker. And now, gonna rain fists onto Sebulba. And listen to the crowd here. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Making it clear what they think of Zavik. He has gone back to the ring now. Look out. Oh. Well, we're going to counters. 1, 2. Full well that Sebulba is no pushover. And you know that Zavik is going to know that. Ow! Zavik moves out of the way though. But Zavik is going to have that size advantage. Whether or not you know that Sebulba won't be threatened by that doesn't change the fact that Zavik has it. Look at this now on top of that table. Ow! Now off the table. Zavak now drop kick. And sending Sabolba for a swing. Referee gets taken out of it too. Now trying to follow up, and look at Sabolba now. Puts him down for that sleep up. Can't get the submission though. Big hit there though. Sabolba throwing everything at Zavak right now. They go back to the outside. Zavak moves out of the way that time. And now, back into that sleep up. Zavak here. Not able to get the submission, but again, the damage being done here. And Zavak changing his mind on that one. Ow! Aisle driver there. And now, oh! Sabolba back up in the head scissors. Sabolba's got to... He's got to keep Zavak down. See now, Singapore Kane. Swing and miss. But he doesn't miss that time. And now, on this time, he gets taken from him. And now it's Zavak's turn. Look at these shots. And look at this right now. Zavak, oh wait a moment. The counter there by Sabolba. And now, Sabolba going to cross it. Up for the bunter lock. Not able to get the submission. Swing and miss on that one. And now Zavak got Sabolba in a bear hug. Not able to get the submission. And again, the damage being done. Now that table once again. Now, once again, Sabolba counters it. And look at those shots. Sabolba now. Look at her stub the bottle and walk it dry. Flips off Zavak. Look at this now. Sabolba again turning this in his favour. Now, I'll turn them trading it. Trading it all back and forth. Ow! Shots down there and Sabolba back up. Again, you do not want to stay down in the corner when you're against Zavak. Look at this now. Uh-oh! Fall away slam! Through the table! Now! Over the head! And that's the cut on Zavak. And again, Sabolba goes for the testicles. Now, ow! Tried to follow it up, but just gets nothing but Zavak's fist right there. And now, Zavek's turn to bust the ball open. Bulba now in trouble again. Into the stomach. Oh! Now coming off the ropes. Yeah, neither one of these two holding on to the momentum for too long. One of them's going to have to break it. It is right up now by Bulba. That's good, but oh! Close! But no cigar. Drop kick there. And once again now, Zavek looking to be in control. Oh, strike after strike after strike here. Again, the crowd letting Zavek know what they think of him. But again, I don't think Zavek cares too much. So Bulba once again fighting his way out of that corner. Again, he just gets caught. Again, a lot of Bulba's attempts right now to keep the momentum going, see the full flat, but maybe this sleeper will help. Now, oh! Tried the kick there, didn't get anything of it. And again now Zavek a bear hug. Zavek now that bear hug applied tight. Still not getting the submission though. Boot to stomach again by Bulba. Knocking him down, but you saw Zavek sit up there. Oh god, radical silence! It's locked! This could be it! Bulba not submitting. But Zavek now firmly in the driver's seat. Good counter there, and again now, sent for the swing. And a splash to follow. And if I was Bulba right now, I'd be worried as all hell. Because right now, once again, Zavek is holding the call on this matchup. Sit up there. Zavek killer! And, oh, for God's sake, Zavek's not done. Steel jab. And, oh, Bulba counters it. And, Bulba, ow! That chair guillotine. And once again now. Bulba's going to look to switch the momentum. Oh, but again, Zavek counters. But Bulba still going back in for it. There's now trading back and forth. Countered again by Bulba. Wheel kick. Doesn't knock Zavek down, but the trip up does. I think he was going to try and look for that boot to lock there, but it gets countered again. And Suddenly Sebulba and Zavok countering each other match for match. Ball back and Sebulba didn't counter that one. In the corner now, look at Zavok. Tries to go head first, it's countered. Now Sebulba. Picking it up. Fall away slam from the top again. Now, gonna look for... Alright, counted again. Oh, just when I think Sebulba's in full control, he gets shut down. And again, Fort Field. Loud as it has always been loud as it's been last night, as loud as it could be tonight. They are not liking Zavok. Seems very clear, but this crowd, despite the fact that it's, bad guy, depending on how you want to look at it, this crowd are firmly on the side of Sebulba. I guess given the nature of the two, that's not a shock. Look at this now. Sebulba trying to get the lift. That's not going to work. Oh, God. And this now. Choke slam of the Lost Hex. And still Zavok not going for the cover. Wait a moment. Oh, he's going to put Sebulba on his own move. The Bunta lock. And this now. This, ow! Zavok, they're crooking the ref. Zavok can't quite believe that Sebulba did not submit. That's all the ref's fault, though. Sebulba simply refusing to give up. Might not matter, though. Choke slam of the Lost Hex. Down for the cover, but you took out the referee, you moron. Ow! Oh no! The ref! The ref just took a stinker! Ow! A nice counter there! Sebulba still! Trying to... Whoa, wait a moment! Roll up now! Referee! I don't know where he was on that one! And once again now! Oh, look at this! Into that torture rack! Sebulba there! Sebulba wanted to try and capitalize on Zavok going after the ref, but instead it's just continued momentum for Zavok. Nice boot there against Sebulba, not out of the fight just yet. Tries to go in with that kick there, that didn't quite work. Again counters. And look at this here. Into the corner. And again, Zavok out of it. And again, counters back and forth now between these two. Another counter there. Now, whoa, pulled and up, whoa.
One.
Corner again, corner that roll up. Got it this time.
Here is your winner, Sebulba!
It's Sebulba that's advancing to the triple threat. Catching Zabak completely off guard. And so it's Desan, it's Sebulba, and it will either be Firestar Heart or Goku. But that is a big win for Sebulba. Just a shame that the OELA's title doesn't change hands. Here is Goku.
This next contest is a Galactica Heavyweight Title Tournament semi-final match set for one fall. Introducing first, from 58N018439 East District, weighing in at 151 pounds, Goku!
Goku victorious over Zanayusu Shasha in the first round. We'll look for another victory here tonight. But what a challenge awaits him. The individual that Goku assisted and unpaid when Lord Beerus went on the attack. These two stood side by side against Beerus. Now they have to stand against each other.
Introducing his opponent, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 242 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Firestar Heart!
No doubt that both Desan and Sebulba will pay close attention to this matchup. The main event will be set in stone. Following this match, one of these two will join both Desan and Sebulba, excuse me. It will be either one of these two. I am all jumbled up tonight. I think I've already said it. This is just one hell of a night that we are enduring here. Two hell of a nights. If you throw in last night's show as well. Again, I said this last night. Coming to Detroit, it was meant to be a punishment for Crimson for being perceived to have the weaker brand. But I think anyone who's going to say that after tonight and after yesterday night, if you're going to say it after that, then I think you're fucking deluded. Crimson has more than showed how strong its roster is. Firestar. That gets counted. And again, Firestar and Goku back and forth. That there from Firestar. Again. With his shots. I'm out on him. Firestar. Oh! Again countered. And again, what I said about Zabak and Sebulba going counter for counter, Goku and Firestar doing the same. Now, Trying to go head first there. Steel chair. And now Firestar just waiting. And that time Goku takes it off them. And it's Goku. Clobbering Firestar with the chair. Now. Swing. Oh! Nicely done there by Firestar. And Goku powers out of that Boston. Oh, there's that. Goku. Ow! Now it looks to... Whoa, wait a moment! Not even a one off that. Nicely done there by the Firestar. Goku kipping up there, but Firestar... Oh, no, wait a moment. I was going to say Firestar still on the offense, but no, it's Goku. Ow! Ow! Big hit there, look out! Still the two of them back and forth. Hurricane Rana! Goku! Again Firestar counters! And Firestar showing he can match Goku! Trading the counters down, a big kick. Ow! Whoop!
One!
Roll up there! And oh! That was close! Almost looked to be the same exact scenario that we had with Zamek and Sebulba there. Nicely done. See now. Doesn't get the grapple on that one, but now trying to get countered. And look at this, wrenching back that armbar. Not getting the submission. Again, it's just...
Two!
These two! Again, it doesn't feel like either one of them could really get the edge over the other. Nicely done. Big hit there. Now, ow! Firestar! Oh, that's a dab! The ref got caught! Uh-oh! Dragon Ball! Down for the cover now! The referee's out of it though! Let's back up! Come on, 1, 2! Firestar kicks out! Tell you one thing, that would have been free if the referee had been up! And now the momentum! Oh, wait a moment! Again, Firestar! I was gonna say the momentum was firmly with Goku, but Firestar might be shifting it again. Uh-oh! Goku there! Off the top, back and a fly out! And it's now counter! And send for the roll there. Again now, Firestar! Oh, he's going to look to tune it up! Saints! No! Missing that one. And first there. And now Firestar. Just waiting for a moment. Off the top. And now, Firecracker! Oh, it's countered! Jawbreaker to follow. Firestar! Trying to get the distance on that, but nothing but ground. Goku! Dragon Ball! Oh, the cover. Where's the ref? There it is!
2!
Again, Firestar kicking out. But again, would that have been a free if the referee had been in position? Goku right now getting very unlucky with the Firestar. Firecracker, no! Uh-oh. Oh. Now. Goku once again in the driver's seat. Can he stay there? Look, coming again. Firestar. He's determined to try and take Goku down. Sending it for the Cyclone. Saints. Ah, it's coming again. Again now. There's that. Oh, Firestar changing his mind. Thought he was going to go for the cover there, but obviously has a gut feeling. Oh! I think his gut feeling might have been right. And again, Firestar! Landing on that one and sends Goku to the ground. Nicely done. Again, pull back and Firestar catching Goku.
1, 2.
And oh! Goku in the nick of time. Now then. All back, and referee got caught the impact to get on that one. Nicely done there, Five-Star Hart. Five-Star now. Saints. Shot again, it's caught. And a small package now, Goku.
1, 2.
Five-Star kicking out. And Goku eyes up the ref on that. That's enough. Five-Star a chance. Saints trigger. Goku back up. Still these two. Neither one of them wants to give. Swing and a miss on that one, Goku. Oh, look at this from Goku. Backdrop from the top. Now. Try it. Oh, count it again. And turn this off for Five-Star capture suplex. Now. Trip up there. Now. Again, the two of them. Going a fast pace in this one. Neither one of them wanted to let up this chance to get into the main event tonight. A chance to be the first Galactica Heavyweight Champion. Opportunity, but neither of them want to pass up. Look at that. Goku straight back up. And now Flapjack. Now, whoa! Move another way of that one. Now, Upsy Daisy. Five-Star still showing us all the fight. That didn't quite work. And Goku jumps in with a Lufaz. The corner. Monkey flip. And now. Tries no. Count it again and jawbreaker. And again, these two just back and forth without end. Roll up now again. What the fuck is the ref doing?
1, 2.
Well, the referee, he's not thinking straight right now. I wonder if he's still recovering from getting the stink face from Zavok. Now, roll up. Again, the referee, this time he got caught in the impact! What the fuck is this ref doing?
2.
This referee is just... I don't think he has a clue where he is right now. Look at this counter! Firecracker! And oh my god, Goku straight back up! Only to take another one! And this now! Saints trigger! Lands into a T! Uh-oh, on a way moment, still Goku! Still Goku is in this. Oh!
1, 2,
Roll up!
3.
That's not it! Firestar caught him!
Here is your winner, Firestar!
Goku couldn't get out of that one in time. It's Firestar that's going to go on to the final. We've now got a final. We've now got a main event for tonight. But we still got a long way to go to get there. The two tag teams that lost last night compete to call themselves the first #1 contenders for the Galactica Tag Team titles on the next episode of Crimson.
This next contest is a tag team #1 contenders match set for one fall. Introducing first from the deserts of Insanity Island, weighing in at 260 pounds, representing Desecration, Komodo Mo!
The Komodo brothers now want to continue on from the success that Sebulba had earlier. It would certainly be a statement for Desecration to be in that upper echelon for the main titles on Crimson. Well, here is Komodo Joe.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from the deserts of Insanity Island, weighing in at 209 pounds, representing Desecration, Komodo Joe!
And once again, Detroit is a no-cheat zone. But again, I don't think it's going to bother Komodo Joe that much. All that's going to matter to him and to the Komodo brothers is a victory. And against this team of Mutant Zeti.
Introducing their opponents. First, from the realm of the Lost Tags, weighing in at 197 pounds, Zekarus.
The Komodo brothers, they came up short against the Symbiote family. The Zeti came up short over the Saints Nation. Both of these two teams will have a chance to put themselves right back into the higher echelon of the tag team division here on Crimson.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from the realm of the Lost Tags, weighing in at 172 pounds, Silva.
Of course, again, it's a tragic story for Silva. Captured after Phoenix Pro Wrestling showing in South Korea. Abducted by the Zeti and mutated into, well, that. See now, Komodo Mo and Zekarus starting this one off. Now, missing that one, and again Komodo Mo. Not even a 1 count. Jumps that one. Zacharias. Going into the corner. Oh, countered. Tried a discus punch. Didn't work. And look at this from Zacharias. Ow! And look at that. They're taking out Joe. And now, oh no, look at this double team! Spike pile driver! And now look at this moment, that sleeper. But there's Joe to make the save! Uh-oh. Komodo Joe brought in the hard way. Uh-oh. Trying to corner there, but Mo now can try and get back on the attack. Into that leg lock. And Zacharias getting out of it. Right now, this is not looking favourable for the Komodo brothers. Mo's got to try and turn this around. See that Komodo Joe trying to will his brother on, but he's caught on that, but a break up of the cover there by Joe. And now double teamer. Joe wants to get in there to break it up. Oh, look at that there from Zacharias. Now Hurricane Rhino again. Referee counts the cover. And Mo kicks out. Now, shooting star there, but oh, the referee distracted! Once again, in comes Komodo Joe. The hard way. Look at this now, once again. I mean, the Zeti are in complete control of this matchup. Double team backdrop. Any attempt by either of these two, by Joe or Mo, to get themselves back in, just seems to be falling flat. And again, they isolate Mo. Look at this. Slamming him down there. And this could be it. Well, Mo kicked out of that, but Joe tried to break it. Oh! Knocking! And I thought for a minute Mo was going to make the tag, but changing his mind. That might not have been a bright decision. But then again, Komodo Joe was usually the smarter brother. They come here, but the referee distracted. Joe breaks it up. Big kick there. And Joe gonna go out and give some offense. Oh, but look at Silva. Now. Ow! Joe goes low. And now Joe turning his attention to Silva. Referee again trying to be in control of this one. Oh my word! Zacharias. Now once again, counted. Thrown away, and finally, it's Joe in. A phrase that no Republican likes hearing. Wow! And look at Komodo Joe go! Into that leg lock now. This is what the Komodo brothers needed. And Komodo Joe's gonna turn it up. And look at this. He's gonna keep Zekarus isolated. Look at this right now. Jonah, House of Fire. Down in the leg lock. And there is Zekarus to make the save. Look out. Drops it on that one. Oh! Zekarus counters. Catching Joe that kick, and now Zekarus. Look at Zelva turning his attention to Mo, or at least he was. And he takes out the ref. Now, right in the corner there. Look at this from Komodo Joe. Down there, and look at this. Referee trying to get some control back in this matchup. Look at Zekarus. Joe goes low. Look out. Counted on that one. And Mo bringing Zelva back in. Oh, look at this though.
1, 2.
Dropped on that one. Joe kicking out. Again, the referee. Ow. Again, he lands that one. Referee's got to get over there.
2.
Again, Joe kicking out. Now, Komodo Plex!
1,
Gonna keep it hooked! Ow! Zekarus just able to kick out. And now, swings a miss on that one. Joe now. Look at Mo coming in! Dragon Death Drop! Landing on that one! Out goes Zelva! Covered by Joe!
2, 3.
That's it!
Here are your winners, Mo and Joe, the Komodo brothers.
So the Komodo brothers are the first #1 contenders for the Galactica Tag Team titles. And we still need to crown Galactica Tag Team champions. But that was a win the Komodo brothers needed. Here it was, Joe in at the right moment. And up. And down. Dragon Death Drop. Interestingly, Zelva was not tagged in once in that matchup. We're going to go to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with you in just a moment. But a good victory for the Komodo brothers.
Our analysis indicates that you've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. A global collapse is underway, and Shinjuku was the starting point of it all.
And you know who's behind all of it? Digimon.
We're actually in the digital world!
It's all just one surprise after another. This place is similar to our world in some ways, but so different in others.
This is becoming the most important mission in Adamus history. Gather as much info as you can. The future depends on it.
Once peace has been restored to this digital world, I should be able to open the gate.
I'll never be able to protect Inori if I let something like this beat me. You said always, right? That you'd always be by my side? Agumon! Inori! Wherever you are.
It's a shame, but the days of peace are over.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world? Let's put a stop to it ourselves. Let's end this conflict. It's too dangerous to remain in your current location. Get out of there!
No matter what happens or where you go, just make sure you come back. If you're dealing with something, we'll face it with you. Don't worry, I'll always be right here with you.
Always with me?
Yep. Always and forever.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
俺たちの夢、世界一を勝ち取るために全てを注ぎ込むぞ。この試合僕たちが勝つ。これが僕のとっておきだ。俺にパスをすぐに突き放してやれ。いっけー。負けるわけにはいかんたい。これを決めなきゃストライカーじゃねえ。
俺がゴールを守り、翼がゴールを奪う。そうして日本を世界一にするんだってな。
俺の全てを込めていけ。世界一の選手は俺だ。見切れるものなら見切ってみろ。くらえ。
これが俺たちの誇りだ。
読み通りだ。倒さねえ。俺たちの夢、誰にも邪魔をさせん。これが鍛え上げた俺のシュートだ。サッカーには無限の可能性がある。彼らがもし想像を超えてきたのだ、その時は俺たちもまた超えよう。 翼くん行け。
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're now going to have that Fatal 4-Way Showcase. Individuals looking to prove themselves in this new environment. This brand split era really is an open playing field, and these four want to try and take advantage of the chance.
Fatal 4-Way match set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 202 pounds, Nightwing!
And the first of them, Nightwing, came into EDO with a rocket of momentum, but he lost it almost just as quick as he got it. But he's got a chance here to... Nightwing's got a chance here to rebuild something. What the? Holy shit!
Introducing the next participant, the T-1000!
Holy mother of fuck! The T-1000! Oh, this match just took an interesting turn. So we do have a debut in here in the T-1000. And it seems like next in this match is going to be the Bloodhound. That is Big Pete.
Introducing the next participant, weighing in at 438 pounds, Big Pete!
Well, the participants in this match certainly make an interesting trio. Of course, there's one other individual for this matchup. The only individual we knew about prior to tonight that would be in this matchup, and that is the symbiote child, Khaos. Knuckles, the echidna, abducted and bonded to the Venom symbiote. Reborn in the Venom symbiote.
Introducing the final participant, weighing in at 201 pounds, Khaos!
Again, the same tragedy of what happened to Silver happened to Knuckles. But while Silver was mutated into a mutant Zeti, Knuckles absorbed, killed, bonded to the symbiote. From what I understand of these symbiote structures now, all that's under there is a fucking skeleton. That's how both Venom and Carnage have described it, but even they themselves are now just... They no longer need the full bodies. They no longer need the full bodies of who they've bonded with. All they need is a skeletal structure. They have perfected this form of what I can only describe as unbirth and rebirth. And that has already been exercised on Knuckles. This one here already spinning the outside here. T1000. Oh! Counted again and oh! Down the back of Dolphin! Well, I've got a... Well, we know that nitrous oxide is the EVP for recruitment in CXWI after the dissolving of the EDO. And nitrous oxide has certainly been going to work on his recruitment drive in the form of the T1000. T1000. Oh! Cover broken up there. T1000, former No DQ CAW Tag Team Champion alongside the Terminator. On the outside there. Look at this, that sleeper out there and Khaos. Oh my god! Look at this now. Throwing Big Pete to the corner and this could be about to get from bad to worse. Superplex! Look at this right now. Khaos. Damn near unstoppable. Oh, look at the T1000! Jackson, that clothesline, but wait a moment though. Khaos! Throwing T1000 out and sleeper on it, broken up by Nightwing. Nightwing suplex outside and Khaos. Look at this right now. Power slam. T1000 on the outside. Anyway, those kicks up. He was now Nightwing getting back into the ring and breaking up that submission. Right now, of all four of these individuals, you know, Nightwing, I mentioned how he came into CXWI with all the momentum in the world, but it burned out almost as quickly as it began, so he's got a lot to prove in this one. T1000, this is his debut, so of course a lot to prove. Big Pete will want to show that he can be the big bad monster of Crimson. And of course, Khaos. He will want to showcase this new symbiote strength that he possesses. Let's start trying to get the lift on Big Pete. Can't quite do it. Now, look at this again, he's trying to get the lift. And this time he gets it! Oh my god, it just wipes out everyone! Look at this right now, Khaos! Oh, look at this now. Oh, look at the T1000 here! That press slam as Khaos lands a powerbomb. And now, look at this from Khaos. Ow! Just drilled Big Pete on that one. Oh god, now it's going to be the T1000's turn. Ah, he gets drilled on that as well. And Khaos here And Nightwing getting himself out of that one. Big hit there. Nightwing now. On a T1000. He's back up. And there's that. There's that clothesline. And Covenant broken up again by Khaos. See now. Look at this then. Whoop. Countered. Now that. Pull back in a clothesline again. T1000 now. Trying to get something going, but there. From behind is Khaos. Into that. Single leg Boston. Big Pete doesn't get anything off of that one. Thrown outside though. DDT there by Khaos. Nightwing now. Oh, look at this. He's going to drown the T1000 down with it. Fast maneuver DDT. But the T1000 still very much in this. That one gets stopped. And check out that power from the T1000. From behind comes Khaos. Nightwing finally back into the ring. And look at that there. Now. Countered. And Big Peter body slam. And again, look at this right now. Khaos getting up from pretty much anything and everything but anyone's throwing at him, but that's going to keep Khaos grounded, but Nightwing breaking it up. And trying to go for a camel clutch on Big Pete. Khaos breaks it up. Armbar now locked in by Khaos. And right now, the T1000 getting back to his feet. Tries to go for Big Pete, but Big Pete able to counter that one. But he doesn't counter that. Look at this now. T1000 throwing Khaos out of there. Nice shot there. And look at this for the T1000. I'm up there, bear hugging. He sensed that Nightwing was coming, and now it's Nightwing's turn. In a bear from behind. There is Khaos. Now. Out of the ring goes Khaos. Ow! And Big Pete there getting stomped all the way out. Armbar applied. Ow! And Khaos seeing it coming, and Big Pete ends up splashing Nightwing. Don't think Big Pete would mind it too much, but wasn't its target. Look at this now. T1000. Now. Ow. Slam down and armbar now. And again Khaos. Seeing it coming from Nightwing, but didn't see that one coming. Look at this now. Uh-oh. That gets broken up. And there's that clothesline. Look at this now. Big Pete. Uh-oh. Not sure what Big Pete's doing now. Well, he's been stopped. No. Oh, there you go. And look at Nightwing there. Turning his attention to Khaos. Coming out by T1000. Again, seeing that Nightwing was coming. Now out of the ring here, and Nightwing now stops the submission. Let's now test the strength. And Nightwing overpowering Khaos! But the cover broken up by the T-1000. Nice shot there. Now, that gets countered and T-1000 tossed out the ring. Khaos now. Ow! That was a knuckle duster! That is shades of the deceased skeleton under that symbiote. And there's another one there for Nightwing. Coming down with Big Pete. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Khaos.
A victory for Khaos. Again, shades of that former being underneath that symbiote. But have a look at this power display. That was dominant from Khaos. The only thing Nightwing could really do was just get up at the final moments to watch Khaos pick up the victory. But hey! What the? What the fuck is this? Nightwing getting there. Whoa! Is that Ricochet? That is Ricochet! What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck's happened to him? Ricochet! What in the actual fuck is this? He's taking the offense to Nightwing! But why? Ah! DDT on that chair! And now, another DDT on the chair! And that's Nightwing busted open! Holy fucking shit! Alright, Ricochet! Ow! Just drills Nightwing into the ground, but again, I'm just wondering why? Why is Ricochet targeting Nightwing of all people? Why is Change of a time Ricochet and... Wait, who's that? Oh, wait 1 fucking second! Oh my god! That's Lord Ciampa! Lord Ciampa! In CXWI! He stands alongside Ricochet. Is this what Is this why Ricochet's done this? Has he been manipulated by Lord Ciampa? Well, I'm guessing similar to how Beerus had his proteges. Lord Ciampa has his. But why Nightwing? Why would Lord Ciampa tell Ricochet to go after Nightwing? It wasn't just simply an easy picking scenario. I don't think it's going to really matter at this moment, but well, our first sighting of Lord Ciampa in CXWI, and it would seem that he has Ricochet under his thumb. Could it get any worse for Nightwing right now? Well, we are now going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. The first of 3 Galactica champions to be crowned. Starting with the women's. Here's Alyssa.
This next contest is a fatal 4-way elimination match for the CXWI Galactica Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Covington, Indiana, Alyssa Sheffield.
Alyssa, what a statement it could be for her to put the Galactica Women's title and to be the first of that line. But here's an individual who's also going to want it. That is Dark Angel. A former women's champion, she wants gold once again.
From Nashville, Tennessee, Dark Angel.
She's going to want gold once again. Well, interestingly enough, of these 3 women, of the 4 women in this match, 3 of them are former women's champions. Alyssa, Dark Angel, and this one. That is Rarity. What something could be for her on her return.
Introducing the next participant from Ponyville, Rarity.
Still sporting those, you see the bandages across her ribs. And the, that's actually just a bandana around her head rather than a bandage this time. Rarity. Of course, reappearing at Art of Pain alongside Rainbow Dash, keeping Melina and Lady Delitraz from interfering in the women's title match, and ultimately assisting Aqua to the win. Final participant in this matchup, Cammy White.
Introducing the final participant, originally from the United Kingdom, Cammy White.
Former protege of Lord Beerus. Cammy White, the Only individual never to have held women's gold here in CXWI. What's something if she could be the first to win the Galactica women's title? But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal 4-way elimination match to crown the first CXWI Galactica Women's Champion. The first of 3 Galactica titles to be crowned here tonight. Dark Angel. I hope she doesn't mind I say this. She's taking the time to celebrate the reforming of the Saints Nation. She's gone out and got herself a tan. You know, let's go, Caddy. Kick out there from Rarity, and remember, it is elimination rules, so you don't need to worry if someone else is being pinned or made to submit, but I guess again there's an element of the more eliminations you get, the more dominant your victory looks. No one could really turn around and say your victory was a fluke. Look at this. Look at this now, the roll up by Alyssa. Only a wad off of it. And Okabe turning her attention to Dark Angel. She had it at least. Ow! Blasted on that one. Look at this now. Sleeper hold, Alyssa. That one's broken up by Rarity. Rarity! Sending Alyssa for the twist up. Coming now, and Gabby takes out the ref. See now. Dark Angel turns her focus to Rarity. We know how she feels about those goddamn ponies. And Sad and the feeling is very mutual. The ponies towards her. Nicely done. Now look at this leg lock here. Now. Rarity here. Look at Kelly White and arm bar. Broken up by Rarity. Nicely done there. Alyssa, that injustice breaker. Here comes one for Rarity. And now she's going to look for it. Star Shooter press, and Dark Angel breaking up the cover before it could even start. Cammy White now. That gets countered. Alyssa. Reverse DDT. Look at these shots now, and Dark Angel getting a strike in herself, but And he puts a mule kick on the Dark Angel. Again, these women are... They are in with a golden opportunity here. Be the first to call themselves Galactica Women's Champion. Now, Dark Angel! Got him! Now! Look at this now! Oh, Cammy counters! Oh my word! Alyssa flies right in! Now! Ow! Alyssa sent for the twister! And Rarity's not done yet! Oh my word! Oh! Now that leg lock applied by Dark Angel. Alyssa there, a nice body slam. Look at this right now, Alyssa! Oh, the referee got taken out again. This ref has not been able to catch a break all night. Look at this now. Whoop. Oh! Rarity there. Breaks up that headlock. Trying to cover now on Cabby White. Dark Angel breaks it. Again, it's like I mentioned a few moments ago. Yes, there's gonna be a mentality among these four women that the more eliminations they get, the more dominant their win is going to look. There can't be anyone casting any doubt on whether they are worthy. Scoring all 3 eliminations will definitely showcase you as the dominant woman on Crimson. Bulldog that. Ow! And Rarity there. Taking Dark Angel off the top. Now, Rarity's turn to take the Injustice breakup. Now listen now. Here it comes again. Injustice breakup. Star Shooter press.
2.
And Dark Angel breaks the cover up. Again. Again, Dark Angel wants those eliminations. Head first goes Cabby. Dark Angel now. Look at that there from Dark Angel. Listen now. He's gonna go for it. Oh, and Cammy moves out of the way. And Cammy tries to take advantage, but cover's broken up. Look at that there from Dark Angel. And now once again, Dark Angel just putting the drill on everyone that she turns to see. Wouldn't surprise me if she drills the referee with that one. Turns to Alyssa, but Alyssa counters and out of the ring. And now Alyssa That's the sugar roll. Now to... Whoa! Carry there, Caddy! Shots there, but... Injustice breakup! Now up to the top! Star Shooter press!
2, 3!
Tammy White is eliminated! This match is now down to 3. And it's Alyssa who scores the first elimination of this matchup. So it is going to be Alyssa in the driver's seat now, and already, as the replay still goes on, the fight still goes on in the ring. Tammy White eliminated. It's now Rarity, Dark Angel, and Alyssa. Nice Northern light there. Referee in a position. Only a 1 count off of it though. And look at that from Dark Angel there, but it's immediately broken up. Nicely done. Swing and miss. Test the strike now, and Alyssa overpowers Dark Angel. Only a 1 count off of it though. Nicely done. Now Rarity. Donald stretch here, but it's broken up by Alyssa. Look at this now. Nicely done. Look at this now, getting out of that one. Backdrop there, on for the cover, but the break up by Rarity. Yeah, I think it's going to be even more desperate for either Dark Angel or Rarity to try and get the next fall in this match. If Alyssa is able to score a second fall in this, then she can make the claim to be the more dominant individual, even if she loses at the final hurdle. Which is why I think there's an air of desperation for both Rarity and Dark Angel at this moment, as well as an air of, I guess, somewhat of an air of desperation for Alyssa too. There's the sugar roll. Alyssa up top. Star Shooter press. And again, it's broken up almost immediately by Rarity. Superplex there. Alyssa hang up Dark Angel on the ropes there. They're going to come down with a splash. And right now, I was going to say it's Alyssa's to lose right now, but she won't want to lose that momentum, but Dark Angel, she'll want her to lose it, because she'll want it for herself. Now, that didn't quite work. Rarity. Let's cause that one. Injustice breakup. Up top. Oh, but there's Dark Angel. Up to the top. Superplex. Look at this now. That's schoolgirl. And the kick out there. There's Rarity again. Now Alyssa and Rarity back and forth. German suplex. And a kick out there. Look at this. Now, look at this with Dark Angel. Tossed across the ring. Alyssa tossed across the ring on that one. And Alyssa now. Alyssa's in trouble. Oh no! There's Rarity it again. Rarity sending Dark Angel into the corner. And a superplex. I'll see Alyssa across the ring again, and there's Rarity. Now, oh! Dark Angel still. Look at that backdrop. One. Referee's going to get that 1, 2, and Rarity kicking out. Look at this now. Alyssa. Sugar roll. Immediately into Rarity. Look at that bulldog and drop kick. Dark Angel now! Trailing Alyssa down and trying to come it down with Rarity! Coming in and sending Dark Angel on the twister. And now sends Alyssa on it as well. Rarity gonna make the cover. And Rarity scoring an elimination. Alyssa is eliminated. It is down to Dark Angel and Rarity. One of these two is going to become women's champion. One of these two is going to be the first Galactica women's champion. Look at this now, Rarity. She can ride off the momentum of eliminating Alyssa. This is exactly what Rarity would want. Exactly what Dark Angel would not want. She is not gonna want to fall to the pony. This right now, again that submission. There it is now, into that leg lock. And Rarity getting out of it. And Rarity puts Dark Angel into an armbar now. A modified arm wrench, if you want to call it that. Look at this now. Clothesline there. And another clothesline to follow. Right now, Rarity really just holding the momentum over Dark Angel at this moment. Oh! Dark Angel fighting back. Oh! She goes for the eyes. And now Dark Angel's going to turn it around. Nicely done. Now Dark Angel, that surfboard stretch. Both of these two women determined to call themselves the first Galactica Women's Champion. Nice German suplex there. And nick of time there, and all the frustration there from Dark Angel. We know full well that she does not like Rarity. She does not like the ponies. And I'm certain the feeling is very much mutual. Look at these knees right now. Whoa! Nice counter there. Dark Angel! Rarity kicking out. And look at that one. And now Dark Angel in trouble again. Oh no, countered. Now, up to the top. Tossing Rarity across the ring. Referee also getting caught in the impact of that one. Back to his feet. Can't get a submission on that one. Rarity. Oh. Takes a boot there. And Dark Angel the back suplex.
1, 2.
Cover. And again Rarity just able to kick out. Right now Dark Angel just thinking what's it going to take to keep Rarity down. Rarity thinking what is it going to take to get back into this match. She might have just made a moment there and now going to go to work. Rarity! Clothesline! Oh, the ropes! And another one! And again, Rarity showing herself no pushover. But once again, Dark Angel!
2.
Off the backdrop! Rarity kicking out again! And the crowd here in Detroit, Michigan, making their voice heard, and they are liking what they see. Counter again, Rarity. And again, you saw how frustrated. How frustrated Dark Angel was getting. She can't quite believe that Rarity is putting up the fight, but she is. Now, front of the corner. And again, Rarity. She is going for it! And again, I'd be kind of shocked if she wasn't! But again, I don't think anyone was expecting Rarity to put up this degree of a fight against Dark Angel! Dark Angel's gonna have to pull something big out right now!
2.
And German suplex is a good start, and still Rarity kicking out! And again, the crowd gets loud. And I hope the Saints Nation aren't listening in the back, but it sounds like this crowd are on the side of Rarity. That's certainly what it sounds like. Dark Angel catching Rarity that roll up. And again, Rarity kicking out. I think that's going to frustrate the all-out of Dark Angel. And still Rarity holds momentum. Or maybe not. Dark Angel's got to find something. Again, a German suplex.
2.
And again. Rarity kicking out. Rarity right now. Counted. Now, gonna try it. No, counted again. Counters all over the place. There's Rarity and Dark Angel. They continue to go back and forth. Look at this now. Trading on that one. Rarity.
1, 2.
The cover of the roll-up and Dark Angel. Last second on that one. And And now the crowd's starting to get behind Dark Angel. They're cheering on her efforts. Claw's line. Trying to need it. Gets blocked. First atomic drop. And a neck breaker to follow. Rarity now. Continuing on the attack. Backdrop again, holds for the cover. And again! I don't think Dark Angel can quite believe how Rarity's doing this. Roll up there again by Dark Angel.
2.
Again, Rarity kicking out. That's going to be with that knee, but face crusher. And up for the Northern Lights.
1, 2.
And this could... No! Still, this match continues.
1, 2.
Another kick out. Scoop slam there and surfboard stretch. How much more can these two women pull out in order to take the other one to the point at which they can't get up? You'd have to think it would be... You'd have to think one of them would have hit their breaking point by now. But they are still going. Whoa!
1.
Caught again, that roll up. Dark Angel kicks out. We've still got 2 other titles to decide here tonight. And this crowd are going to be worn out by the time we get to them at this rate. We've still got Triple X and Harris Hero against the Symbiote family for Galactica Tag Team titles. We've still got the Sard, Sebulba, and Firestar Heart for the Galactica Heavyweight title. Well, the way this crowd is going, they're going to be worn out by the time we even get to that. Those shots there on Dark Angel, she is hurting bad now. And now look at this with Rarity. Superplex. Oh no. Rainbow Dash. And Rainbow Dash just passing in the weapon. Passing in the weapon for Rarity. And Rarity right now. Oh God, she's gonna... Rarity! Now just wait it! Oh, wait a moment! Oh, no! Rarity's not going to do it! Oh no, look at this now, Rainbow Dash! And Rarity actually standing! Look at this, she's not... She is not letting Rainbow Dash do it! Rarity! She wants to do this the right way! Again, still! Rarity not allowing! What about a Rainbow Dash? Rainbow Dash just cracked the ref! And Rarity! I don't think she appreciated that at all! Look out, the Dark Angel back up! Now, whoa! Counter there! And now, I'm calling out that score goal roll up, but the referee got caught in the impact of that! Dark Angel now! Up into the stomach! And now Rarity! Belly to belly throw! And you saw the look on Rarity's face at that moment. She did not want Rainbow Dash. She didn't want Rainbow Dash's help. She was good. Rarity wants to do this right. Suplex there by Dark Angel. And the backdrop. Holds for the cover. Kick out there. These chops. Caught. Drop kick. And Rarity now. Oh. And the jab there. Look out. Suplex to the outside. And now look at that submission. Rarity is still holding this one very much in her hands. Again, looks over to Rainbow Dash. Swing a miss on that one. Caught. Now gonna go for it. I'll count it again. Ow! Nicely done there. Another big hit. And look at this now. Dark Angel. Tossing Rarity to the outside. And, oh, come on! Rainbow Dash. Oh, look at this right now! Rainbow Dash! On the attack! A little Rarity! Chucking Rainbow Dash out! It's clear that Rarity does not want the help! And now, she's confronting Rainbow Dash! Rarity is not happy! Rainbow Dash getting involved! Oh, Dark Angel! Oh, here it comes! Drilled it! Into the cover!
2, 3.
Dark Angel is the first Galactica Women's Champion!
The new CXWI Galactica Women's Champion, Dark Angel!
Dark Angel can call herself the first Galactica Women's Champion! And in dramatic fashion at that! 2 down, 1 to go. It's now time to crown Galactica Tag Team Champions. The Saints Nation against the Symbiote family. Triple X and Harris Hero against Venom and Carnage.
This next contest is a tag team match set for one fall. It is for the CXWI Galactica Tag Team Championships. Introducing first from whatever hotel room he woke up in last night. Weighing in at I'm not too sure how much marijuana this time. Representing the Saints Nation, Triple X.
Triple X and Harris Hero are going to look to continue on from the work that Dark Angel has just done. And add more gold to the Saints Nation. But it is going to be a tough task ahead of them. Harris Hero here. Little something different.
Introducing his tag team partner. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 248 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Harris Hero!
Harris Hero and Triple X. Wouldn't it be something if they could bring even more gold to the Saints Nation? But they will have one hell of a task ahead of them. In the form of Venom and Carnage.
Introducing their opponents. First, from parts unknown, weighing in at 350 pounds. Venom!
We've already seen how strong Venom's symbiote child Khaos is. You can only know that Venom is even more powerful. Oh, Venom. And here comes Carnage.
Introducing his tag team partner, also from parts unknown, weighing in at 250 pounds, Carnage!
We only saw the debut of Venom and Carnage last night. Successful over the Komodo brothers. In In only their second match, they could become the Galactica Tag Team Champions. Triple X and Harris Hero will look to prevent that. And this is under hardcore rules. Getting a little bit more hardcore here in Detroit, Michigan. And now moving out of the way of that one. Triple X now sleep up. Now broken up there by Venom. Look at this now. Look at the strength there. Powerbomb by Venom. Harris Hero looking at a submission here. Pile driver there. Look at this again now. Venom. Again those power bombs. And look at Harris Hero now. No, he just gets all that attention on Carter, just gets clocked in the back of the head by Venom, and now Triple X gets clocked. And early days in this one, but Triple X busted open. Carnage there. And heads as a takedown. Trying to steal Pipe, but it gets taken off him, but Carnage quick to disarm him. And again, with there being no tags needed in this tag team match, you just know that the chaos is going to be turned all the way up to 11. Triple X stop the table. Oh no, Venom! Ow! Cover gets broken up there by Triple X. Trying to shove that didn't quite work. Now, in the corner. Uh-oh! Ow! Well, they can run it from the top by Venom. Turns attention down to Harris Hero. Look at Harris Hero here. Up to the top. Superplex. Nicely done there by Triple X there. Back kick. I was about to say right now the Saint Station is in control, but Venom going to look to silence it. Nice counter there, Triple X. Shots. Now thrown into the corner. Look at this. Suplex there by Harris Hero. Hurricane Runner again from the top by Venom. And here's Harris Hero again. Big hit there. Oh! Takes that title belt from them. But look at this Harris Hero now. Planting the kicks. Of course, whichever team wins this match, they will become the new Galactica Tag Team Champions. And they will also have the Komodo Brothers on the next episode of Crimson. Which you have to imagine would favour Venom and Carnage because they've already beaten the Komodo Brothers once. Look at Carnage right here. That doesn't work there. Triple X missing that one. Venom missing a follow-up as well. Nice Russian leg sweep there. Now Triple X raining down punches. Carnage a headlock on Harris Hero. Look at Venom here. Ow! Bringing it down on the Triple X. Submission now by Harris Hero. Up to the top again, and again that Hurricane Rana from the top. And look at this right now. Now you got two different submissions locked in. Referee goes over to look at Harris Hero's one, but now turns attention to Venom's. Look at this right now. I'm trying to keep my eyes on everything right now, and there, the wipeout. Steel pipe in hand. Oh, gets disarmed. And Venom over the skull of Harris Hero. And now look at this, Venom just waiting. Triple X gets up and he just gets cracked. This China. No! Harris Hero there, neck breaker. And a leg lariat. To Carnage. Takes that fire extinguisher. Gives Venom the spray down, but no! Venom disarms it. Now it's Venom's turn. Harris Hero replies straight away that leg lariat. And again. Look at Triple X. Oh! Let's take it off the top. Carnage now once again, that headlock on a Harris Hero. And Venom now just, he's just, it seemed like he was waiting for a headlock to come up, but it didn't quite went the way he wanted to. Turn attention back to Triple X here, and Harris Hero there. And now, double team, spike pile driver. Now, Harris Hero. There's now Venom back up. Shipbreaker. Can't really put one single team in the driver's seat right now because Harris Hero is definitely dominating over Carnage, but Venom is dominating over Triple X. Repeatedly going in with those knees. Just throws his focus back to Harris Hero. And now doesn't get that one, but Venom catches him on the rebound. Coming out by Carnage. Harris Hero kicks out. Now starts there, and Harris Hero trying to get himself back in the fight, but coming that roll up, look at that there, and Harris Hero again kicks out. Venom there getting Venom back up. Now, here it comes! Maximum Carnage! Covered, Harris Hero immediately breaking it up. Putting Carnage down to the crossface. Look at this, can't get the submission though. Again, we've got one more title after this. The Galactica Heavyweight title. Desaad, Sebulba, Firestar Heart. Look at this here. Trying to go after Venom there, that didn't quite work. And out of the ring, and coming! And now, there's Triple X on cover, Carnage kicking out. And now look at this now, one fight inside the ring, one fight outside the ring. Countered. Venom now. Harris Hero counters. Now Carnage sent to the outside, and now both fights are outside. Look at this here. Harris Hero. Sights on. Ow! Venom just tossing it. They're starting to go up the ramp right now. Triple X kicking out of that cover. Another big hit there. And look at Venom. There's that bear hug applied. And Harris Hero now. He could be in a world of trouble. Doesn't give up though. And look at Triple X here. We're now starting to go up the rampway. And Carnage there. Heel kick on Harris Hero. Triple X. Once again going back after Carnage now. Gets him back into the ring. Look at this now from Venom, the spinning toe hold. And there, Triple X to make the save. Now, look at Venom! Look at this now, Venom! Now, look! Harris Hero takes out the ref! Once again, we got a scenario where the ref just can't catch a break. Now, oh my god, we're going further up the ramp. Now, tossed up, and now we're on the stage area. Now, that was my dad. God, Harris Hero again in that bear hug. And there, Triple X again makes the save. And Triple X now putting Venom into a submission, and Carnage takes out the ref. This referee just cannot get out of the mess. Double team choke slam. And now Triple X thrown to the arena floor. Now, ow! Look at this, Harris Hero. Trying to get some offense back in here, but immediately cut dead. Carnage now turns his focus to Triple X. Look at this now. Venom choke slams Harris Hero to the arena floor. And now, there's Triple X now, chasing back off the Venom, but Venom tossing him down to the ground. And look at this right now, you got Venom and Carnage homing in on Triple X. The table now. And now look at Venom going in with those knees. Here comes Harris Hero. Sweeps him down there. Now, ow! Big boot to the back. Oh, God! Allen! As Hero puts a stop to that. A little bit too late. Venom's backside had already made contact. Look at this. Tombstone on Carnage. And the symbiote can bleed. Double team. Triple X and Harris Hero now. Oh, no, wait a moment. I was going to say now they're in the driver's seat. Venom putting a quick stop to that. Oh, look at this now. Venom. Ah! Chug slam. And his hero back up. Only to get drop kicked back down. Oh, fuck it, buddy. Look at this Carnage. Oh! And literally Carnage just got tossed across the ring with that double underhook suplex. And it's Hero now. Got him up. There you go. Up that high cross. The cover. Triple X throws Venom away. That's it.
Your winners and the new CXWI Galactica Tag Team Champions, Triple X, Harris Hero, the Saints Nation!
Just like that! How sudden that impact hits! And here it was! Up in the cross and down! And Triple X able to counter to make sure Venom couldn't interfere in the cover. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a 2 nights it's been. And it is time for it to culminate. The crowning of the Galactica Heavyweight Champion. One of these three will be the first.
This next contest is our main event of the evening. A triple threat match for the CXWI Galactica Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 366 pounds, he is the CXWI International Champion, Dassan!
Dassan is 1 win away from becoming a double champion. Already the international champion. Now looks to add the Galactica heavyweight title to his collection. But he does have 2 other individuals to try and get through first. The first of them, a former tag team partner of Dassan. And it is the leader of Desecration here on Crimson, Sebulba.
Originally from the planet of Bannister, weighing in at 138 pounds, representing Desecration, Sebulba.
Sebulba picking up the victory over Zavik earlier tonight. One thing for certain, desecration. They will want to establish their dominance. And it really does fall to Sebulba to set that dominance. However, one other factor to consider is Firestar Heart. Victory over Goku earlier tonight. And now one win away from claiming to be the first CXWI Galactica Heavyweight Champion.
From Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in 242 pounds, representing the Saints Nation, Firestar Heart!
Firestar Heart. What a challenge awaits him though, in the form of both Sebulba and Desaad. One of these three will call themselves the first CXWI Galactica Heavyweight Champion. Here we go, and it's Sebulba straight in on the Firestar. Well, here we go, this triple threat match to crown our first Galactica Heavyweight Champion. See right now, and I would have thought that Desaad and Sebulba would have probably teamed up against Firestar, but not when the chance of becoming the first Galactic Heavyweight Champion is on the line. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is under hardcore rules, false count anywhere. So expect this one to go all over the place as Firestar takes out the ref. He's trying to get the lift on Desaad, but not able to get him up. Look at Sebulba right now. Look at this. Up with the exploder. Desaad gonna take advantage of Firestar off that one. There's now Sebulba going to try and get the... That's not going to bloody work. But that is... Head scissors and crunch breaking there. Sebulba now down into the armbar. He's in the hole before Firestar could break it up. And look at Desaad here. And this is what's going to make this triple threat match. So missing that one. Now they're that. Ow! Firestar in head first. Again, this is what's going to make this triple threat match so reckless and so chaotic. Because you think that, right there, for example, you think you're going to get a bit of offense in, but the third man is going to take you out. Look at this. Firestar and fire extinguisher. Ball will toss the outside, and once again, you're focusing so much on one individual. The third will take advantage and get the attack on you. And Sebulba now going to try and be the third man in this scenario. Nice neck breaker. And now, oh! Firestar rushes in. Nicely done that. The side up. Good carry out by Firestar. Firestar going to look for it. Ow, man! Sebulba takes him out. And now you see a snare down, and why would Sebulba do that? Why would you go into a test of strength with Tassan? Look at this right now, bear hug! And now, Tassan here. Firestar ducks the outside, and oh my word! How many times are we seeing the table come into play? Now, counted. Here comes that power game that Tassan possesses. Now off the pull back. And a power slam to follow. And even though we're in a triple threat scenario, you would definitely favour Tassan in this matchup. The size and strength advantage he has. That's Firestar from behind though, that trash can. You can even find yourself in a scenario where even if Firestar and Sebulba did team up, I still think Tassan would overpower both of them. I think for either Firestar or Sebulba, their best chance is just to hope they can get the pinfall on Tassan, but they won't have to worry about him. You know, become the champion and then won't have to worry about him at Carnival Khaos. Because remember, the winner of this match becomes champion. The loser of this match that takes the fall, well, they get nothing. But the third individual, the individual losing the match, but is not the one taking the fall, becomes the #1 contender for the Galactica Heavyweight title at Carnival Khaos. So if I were Firestar or Sebulba, try and get the pinfall on Tassan. But, you know, it's not exactly an easy task. Especially when he can overpower you like he was doing to Sebulba there. It was broken up, but Firestar now turning his focus to Sebulba. Not a smart decision. Tassan now looking to take care of business. And Dragon Sleeper applied. Cannot get the submission. And again, this power game here. And look at Sebulba. Oh my god, another table! Table after table after table! I am the table! You saw there though, Tassan sitting up and Sebulba immediately ducking out of there. Can't say I blame him. Look at this now. Wow! Sebulba picks his spot. Now look at this here, recliner. On the Firestar, submission broken up. And oh god, here we go! Tombstone! And Sebulba getting up from it! It's still, look at this now! Fallaway slam! Sabolba there showing that strength! Again, I always say this about Sabolba, don't let his size fool you. He is one strong motherfucker. Oh god. No! Firestar may have just saved Sabolba on that one, but looks to home early. No! It's Desad. Throwing Firestar on the outside. And look at this! Power slam again. But there! Here's the Firestar. Steel pipe. And now, I'll try to go over the head, but that didn't quite work. And Desad, that steel pipe right over Firestar's head, and there's one for Sabolba. And that cuts Sabolba open. Ah, there's shot there by Firestar. There it is now. Firestar able to get the upper hand! And that might be the shift he needed, but there's Sabolba again. Again, just when you think you can get the upper hand on someone, you've got a third individual to deal with. Hurricane Rana from the top. Damn it! Desad with that table. And now, ow! Sabolba up on the table now. This might be about to go from bad to worse. Ow! Sabolba saving himself on that one. God, you got a table on both the right-hand corners now. Look at this one. Firestar! Obviously, oh my word! Again, the issue that Firestar is finding right now is that he can't target Desad because Sabolba then takes him out. He can't target Sabolba because then Desad takes him out. Desad can't target Sabolba because Firestar takes him out. He then targets Firestar, Sabolba takes him out. Sabolba can't target Desad because Firestar will take him out. And targets Firestar, Desad will take him out. Look at this! Fallaway slam! And now all of a sudden, this might be the chance that Sabolba needed. Oh, maybe not. Ow! Full swing of that fist. Again, this is why I will always say this. A triple threat match is a lot harder to win than a fatal four-way. You might have one less individual, but in a fatal four-way, you can just let two other individuals fight among themselves and you can quickly try and get the win on the fourth individual. With a triple threat, you don't have that luxury. Firestar flies back in, takes out Desad. Here again, Sabolba. Sabolba gonna try and hide it now. Gets tripped up. As Desad wants to get in there. And the axe handle. And now going to try. No, wait. Oh! Take it down there into that armbar. There you go. That's Sabolba. Look at this now. Uh-oh, Desad. Up goes Sabolba. Down goes Sabolba. Firestar once again getting himself in there and wanting to get the side after that reverse lifted DDT, but he did on Sebulba a couple of moves back, but not able to get the lift. And now Desad, oh wait a minute! Desad Saints trigger! But there, Sebulba once again taking his chance. Now locking Desad in that recliner. Again, you might think in a regular one-on-one match or a fatal four-way, but Sebulba would probably be dealing with someone else, and Desad can take advantage of hitting Firestar with his own move. But no, Sebulba was able to get straight back in and cut Desad off. Okay, now. Uh-oh. Oh, Desad's got evil intentions. Then again, what else is new? Now trying to... Oh, wait a moment. Whoa! It's Desad who gets put on the table. And Sebulba now. Gonna turn his focus. Firestar counters. Uh-oh. Look at this. Firestar. Turning Desad. He puts Sebulba through Desad, through the table. I was trying to figure out how I was going to say that there. That's one table busted. Here we go now. Look at Firestar Saints trigger. Oh no, but Desad now. A tombstone again. And Desad, I was thinking maybe he would have gone for the cover there, but I think he wants to make sure that the other two, I think he wants to make sure that both of these two, excuse me, are out cold and cannot kick out, cannot interfere. Another tombstone. And now back to Firestar, but Firestar! Oh, that armbar in. We had that armbar in. Oh my word. Saw Desad sit up there and now he just gets straight back up and try to firecracker though. This is not going the way that Firestar would have wanted. So far, the majority of this match, I would say a good 60% of the offense in this match has been delivered by Desad. For Sebulba and Firestar, this could be getting quite grim. Through that table goes Sebulba. And now, again, you see there, Firestar tries to get something on Desad, but overpowered by this monster. Sebulba now tries to take advantage of that. You see, both Firestar and Sebulba had the same idea of striking Desad off the Irish whip. See now. Sebulba. Hurricane Rana from the top. Oh, but Desad gonna take advantage of Sebulba on that one. And then Firestar right back up. Firecracker! And oh my god, Desad just got straight back up from it. And now, out of the ring goes Sebulba. Axe handle there. And this now, this could be. Goes by this now. Again, Firestar! Hey, now! Trash can onto the Zard's head and Sebulba flies in! Crash lands right onto the Zard. Sebulba now standing tall. Targets the Firestar! And busts him open! So you got Sebulba busted open, you got Firestar busted open, and you got the Zard busted open! The blood does flow in this matchup! Oh boy, that may have just ignited something in the Zard. Look at these shots! Shot after shot after shot! Firestar just tries to fly and he gets nothing but air. But he does get the armbar locked in. Sebulba making a stop to that. And goes for the testicles. German suplex. And the Zard off that Zard! Holy fuck! Still these three! Throwing everything but the kitchen sink at one another! Firestar sending this off in a twist-up. Look at this though. Tossed into the corner. And oh god, belly throw off the top. And look at this now. Oh! Oh, that gets the shot in on the Zard and trying to wheel kick that out, didn't quite work. Moving out the way of the diving clothesline. He's going to look for that. No. Trying to look for that dunk drop against countered. Now up and Firestar! Look at this right now. The Zard's still getting up from everything! He's barely getting phased in this matchup! Oh my, gonna take Firestar's own move again! Sharpshooter! Sebulba takes out the ref! And breaks up the submission at the same time! Now! Sebulba! Hurricanrana! Once again though, Firestar cuts himself in. Gotta look for it. Ah, but there's the Zard again. And now at this late stage, you gotta think that all three of these guys would have enough taken out of them, but one of them could get the win, but again, the nature of the triple threat. You think you can get the win on one, but the third is there to break it. Right now you got Firestar, and you got the Zard in the ring. Missing the drop kick there. Missing the clothesline. Firestar ducking and weaving everything. Goes behind. No! Now! Saints! No! It's Khaled and Sebulba! Cockpit! Oh, but the Zard catching Sebulba now and Tombstone! Now it's Firestar's turn. No! Firestar still fights! An armbar locked in! I'll try and bench Backman. Can't get the submission. Once again there. Bomber flies his way in. Firestar sitting up. Axe handle there. Now, Firestar trying to get the lift. Not gonna get it on the big guy. Now, what's this? Throws to the outside. Remember, this is hardcore rules. Fools will count out there. I mean, if you got Saboba knocked out in the ring, and Assad, I think Assad might be having the same idea I was about to talk about. Down applied, and the referee's going to come down there. It is going to count. Saboba taking out the ref. The ref has not been able to catch a break this night or last night. Capture suplex. One of these three has got to find a way to break the pattern. Do enough to get the winning fall. And have the third individual out cold for it. So roll off the pullback. Down into the armbar. That armbar applied. Assad breaks it. Breaks up the submission, that is. And now it's Assad back in there, belly to belly. And now another belly-to-belly throw. And now, here it comes. Tombstone! Firestar! Firestar just took out the ref! Firestar hard! Desperate times calling for desperate measures! And you can tell how desperate Firestar is! You can tell how desperate all three of these guys are! Now, thrown into the stage! Saboba now! Gets him up! Cockpit! And oh dear fucking god, the Assad gets up like he wasn't even hit. Now, there's the tombstone. Firestar gets up, firecracker. Now turns into Saboba. Another firecracker. Heads collide. Firestar will try it. There's the ref. 2, 3. He's got it! Firestar wins!
And the new CXWI Galactica Heavyweight Champion, Firestar!
Firestar broke the chains! And he has captured the Galactica Heavyweight title! Able to break the cycle. Here's how the firecracker, Saboba's head, collides with the Assad. And that gave Firestar the time he needed to make the cover and secure the win. The Firestar is the Galactica Heavyweight Champion. And for the Galactica titles, it's a damn near clean sweep. Every title bar 2.
12 long years have I been in CXWI. And up till now, I had never been able to rightfully say that I was a world champion here. Sure, I give credit where credit is due. I have brought my CRW World Championship over here several times to defend it on this soil, and I've done so successfully. But when it comes to CXWI, that has something that always eluded me. It has always been something that has always eluded me, and it has always driven me crazy to even think that I couldn't get to the top. And tonight, I changed everything. Tonight has changed everything for not just me, but for this whole company. Now, I can stand before you guys with this new CXWI Galactica title, and I can proclaim that I am finally a world champion, because this isn't just the CXWI Galactica title. No. This is the new top title in CXWI. This is the Galactica World Championship. This is the CXWI Galactica World Championship, and I, Firestar Heart, am the first one to hold it.
That he is.
And I have a mixture of emotions, happiness, determination, and most importantly, possibly, a sigh of relief. Because with this title breathes a new legacy. One where you don't pitch a bitch. One where you don't throw a fit if you don't get your way. One where you don't threaten to leave if you don't get to hold on to this forever and retire as champion. No. This is a title that will be done the right way, always. And I am the first champion, and if I am the last champion, then that's fine. And I don't mean I'm going to retire as champion. No, I'm talking about if I end up holding this thing until the days of CXWI are over, then so be it. But I will promise you guys one thing. I, as CXWI Galactica World Champion, will elevate everyone through the fires of competition. I will bring them to my level and make them look the best that they can possibly be, because I am the absolute undisputed best in this company today, and this right here proves it.
People of Detroit very much agreeing.
The boom and the bang every single night, night in, night out. I will defend this title as much as I can across however many days that the good saint above allows me to be champion. And this title will become the best damn championship in CXWI, and I can guarantee you that. This is the ultimate top title, not just because it's mine, not just because it's the new world title, because this is all of our titles. This championship right here represents not just me, not just all the hard workers of CXWI, not just the fans of CXWI, but everybody that has been sick of all the bullshit for over the years. And with this, it finally stops. I am not just a champion of myself. I am not just a champion of Saints. I am a champion of all you people. And now, not only am I the world champion of CXWI, I am the world champion of the entire galaxy. And as I hold this CXWI Galactica World title in my hands, I can proudly say that is an undisputed fact. And with the Galactica titles, the Saints will establish them as the preliminaries of CXWI, and I can promise you that. Especially with this one right here. And if you want to step up to me, I got a Saints trigger locked and loaded for ya. So come get it. Fire! Boom! Bang!
Firestar very much lays down the gauntlet here on Crimson. The Saints Nation can celebrate. Remember, of course, though, Firestar will have to face the sun. And cut it. Hey! What the? Oh, the Komodo brothers! The Komodo brothers! Putting the attack on Harris here with a triple X! Oh, look at this! And a sleeper synchronized! And backdrops as well! Now this was meant to be Firestar's moment. It was meant to be the Deadly Saints moment, the Saints Nation's moment. But obviously Desecration had other ideas. Komodo Plex! And the backbreaker to follow. And now, tossing them both off the stage. Joe and Mo just laying out the tag champions.
Consider that the warning shots. Your Saints Nation isn't gonna be holding on those titles for long. Our victory tonight grants us, the Komodo brothers, the first shot at the Galactica Tag Team titles on the next episode of Crimson. You have politicked your way into getting your faction back. But that will not stop Desecration from becoming the dominant force on Crimson and in CXWI in general. You will not stop us. You will not defeat us. And if not for Dizan, Sebulba would be Galactica Heavyweight Champion. But we will find a way to get the belt from you, Firestar. It may be you and Dizan at Carnival Chaos, but watch your back, because Desecration will be right there, ready to pounce. And when we do, your Saints Nation will fall, just like the Deadly Saints did. Just watch where you step, Firestar. Desecration is watching you. Jeet.
Oh, message said there. Desecration will be on the heels of the Saints Nation. And I reckon the Saints Nation will be ready.